That was nice. Someone who bought a moped off me just came back and said how much he loves it. I think someone's nicked parts off this bike. Like, all that was hanging out loose. I think that bung was taken. I think he broke down because of the slit in the fuel line, yeah? I think this is what happened. Slit in the fuel line and he broke down. While it was sitting there a couple of months, someone's nicked the bung, because they're fairly hard to find, and someone's nicked the bolt. I think they've stripped apart. That's what I think happened. If this bike had run dry on oil and that's why he cut out, yeah, it'd be screwed. It wouldn't have just done what it did. It just wouldn't have worked. So I think he's got extremely lucky on this one. So, funny enough, I haven't got a bolt for this. I'm surprised. It's a funny offset one, look. So I'm going to have to order that. That's probably why someone nicked it. Even the light, look, the reflector and the downlight for the number plate has been nicked. It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. My ideal would be to get this piece, but I don't know. It's probably not going to work. I'm probably going to have to buy one that I bolt onto the number plate itself up here to fix that. So I'm going to have to do a bit of magic there. But it's an engine that starts, runs and rides, so I'm happy with it at this stage. So the Michigan will be up for sale on the weekend. Got a brand new carb for it, going to chuck that on. And then we got this Outlaw. I need to put the Michigan and the Outlaw next to each other because I need a new tank. Part of me, the only issue with this tank is that and that and that. I would like the same matte black finish, but these Outlaw ones are expensive. 160, 180 quid. Whereas for 100 quid you can get the Michigan ones. If it's the exact same shape, I might have to get the Michigan one. The only thing is they're different colours. Red, burnt orange, blah blah blah. So I don't know. I've got a front caliper on its way, but it won't be here until next week because the guy's on holiday. And I've got some brake hose on its way as well. So yeah, I like it. This is going to be a nice bike. I really like it.
The next day.
Hi everyone and welcome back. I got a bit of a cold this week, so if I sound a bit funny, sorry about that. This Michigan came out so well. I should have advertised it last week after the MOT, but I wasn't happy putting on a carb that I took off the other bike and not having cleaned it. So I've bought a brand new carb, and I think that's absolutely the right thing to do. It's so quick and easy to get in and out that it'd be silly not to. So I've got a brand new CG carb over there. Now these CG carbs, they don't, or CG copy carbs, they don't tell you what the jettings are, but it's very rare the jetting doesn't work. I have had that, but it's very rare the jetting isn't okay. If the jetting's not okay on the brand new carb, we would just chuck in jetting on here, but we would clean it out and chuck it into the new carb. That's simply what we'd do, but my guess is it will be okay. This bike's cleaned up and polished up so well, it passed its MOT. I've got fork gaiters for it. I'm going to work out if or how I do that. My ideal was that I would take one side off at a time and slide them on. That's probably what I'm gonna do. But for now it's carb swap. Yeah, it's a great bike. It's gonna be, in my head, this bike's £1,250 all day long, £1,250. So I'm hoping the new carb will really just give it. There's nothing wrong with this carb, I'm going to be honest, but I'm hoping the new carb just finishes it. It's a full project, then it's had its full service, it's got a new carb, fuel's nice and clean, it's got the works. I'm going to give this a good clean before I put it back on the shelf. I have had in the past a bike not running well and the main jet had fallen out. It was a right pain. This is the good time to check. Also doesn't hurt to check the sizing, but not all Chinese jets have the sizings on them written. Some of the jets are plain, but it doesn't hurt to have a quick look, see what's going on. There you go, just check it's all tight, good, good, good. See, look, that one's loose. Actually, that's the air fuel, isn't it? This one. Tight, tight, tight. Oh, it's all good. Right, the air fuel, I want to check where it is. So, half, 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 half. It was 2.5 out. Half, half, half. I'm going to start at 1.5 out and see how it rides like that. I feel like I need more. I feel like the throttle's up high. I might take some slack off. So you've put on a new carb. Test one is simple. Switch the fuel on. Make sure the fuel doesn't tip out of the carb. So fuel is on. Look underneath. Make sure it doesn't pour out. I'm just lipping up the fuel, the air box. Right, there's no fuel tipping out. Step 2 is fire up on choke. Fire up on choke. It's revving up, something doesn't sit right with me. I don't like the way the throttle feels. It feels like it's not fully seated. I'm gonna have a little look down there. So yes, I'm an idiot. I had the slider in the wrong way round, as in I had to turn it so that it sat on the idle. Well, it should start, no issue now with choke on. That's choke on. It won't idle though. Sounds great. I'm going to give it a minute to warm up. I'm going to take it for a quick test run up and down. Set the idle once it's fully warm, and then that's it. Pictures are going up. I'll put one more coat of wax on just to get it really popping, although it already is. And that'll be it. That'll be up and advertised. I'm thinking 1250 all day long. It's one of the best looking bikes. It runs great. It's got a year's MOT, no advisories, and there's just nothing wrong with it. Exhaust is spot on. Yeah, in my head this is 1250 all day long. Right, quick test run, and I'll be honest, I'm always honest as to how they run and ride. great. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Love it. Absolutely love it. Such a cool bike that. Right, if I'm lucky and both forks come off, so if I can take this fork off, I'll undo the mud guard, take this fork off, slide it down, take it off to the side. I can keep this kind of the wheel all on here and then do the same on the other side if I'm lucky. That's going to be the plan for the next hour or so. Remember, any of the issues here aren't in the travel area. We've got the travel area here, but I want to keep it protected for future, so I have got gaiters to go on. So the new gaiters have got are way too long. It's really hard to work out good gaiters from bad ones. Way too long, too chunky and all. I prefer the little ones I've got in here, but they sit a bit low, and I'm really contemplating whether I just sit them a bit low. Where are they? Oh, whatever. But yeah, let me find them, because I'm really contemplating sitting them a bit lower versus not having them at all, really. That's this bike fully finished. I turned the stanchions around, I loosened them and turned them around, put the crap on the inside. It's not about being sly, it's about offering the best. Remember, it's not in the travel area and it passed MOT. I wish I could do something with the wheels, but you can't. They just do that. There just isn't anything worth doing there, and they're kind of the weakest link of this bike, but the rest of the bike looks spot on. I'll show you the pictures I'm going to throw up. I'm going to put them now, put it on the ramp, take some nice pictures, get the advert up. It's $12.50. It's probably going to end up being $1,000. I think it's worth every penny of $12.50 as a riding bike that's had full servicing, a new carb, all of the work done. And what year is it? 66. What is that? 16. I like it. It's one. It is probably. I feel like that's going to be a great runner. I think that's probably my favourite in all the years, actually. And I don't know. I don't think I say that. I don't think I say that, but regularly. I think it's my favourite in all the years. In a minute, I'm going to pull up the Outlaw and just check how similar they are with their tank designs, because I'm considering getting a different tank for it. So that advert's up and ready. Let's get out the Outlaw and see how similar the shapes are.